Creating branded covers for your Instagram story highlights can make or break your brand on Instagram. And it can drive more clicks, so more of your ideal customers and clients check out your content. But you don't actually need to hire a designer or spend a ton of money to get these done. You can actually accomplish this with a free tool called Canva. In today's video, I'm showing you how you can quickly and easily create amazing Instagram story highlight covers for your brand on Instagram. This is the best place for new coaches and creators who are ready to turn their unique knowledge and expertise into a profitable online course so they can get paid doing what they love. Now, if that is you, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified every Friday when a new video goes live. So before you get started, if you don't already have a free account with Canva, head to canva.com and sign up for a free account. Now, I have used the free version of Canva for years, and it is all you need to create your Instagram story highlight covers. So once you log into Canva, you can go up here to the top right and click Create a Design. And you can either go and find a template for Instagram story or do a custom dimensions with 1080 by 1920 pixels. So I'm gonna go in here and create an Instagram story. Now, once you're in here, you can start designing your Instagram story highlight covers. So if you click on the canvas, you can see a color wheel shows up here. And when you click on that, you can pick a color. So depending on what you want, you can choose or select a new one. So I'm gonna grab my brand cherry red color and paste it in here. So if you wanna add shapes and elements, you go over here to the Elements tab. And I wanna add a circle to mine, so I click that and then I'm going to make that white and then resize and center it. Now, it doesn't really matter how big you make things. You can zoom in and realign things inside Instagram stories when we set these as your covers, but do make it big enough to see what you're doing. So for this one, I'm just going to add text. So I want to make a Instagram stories highlight where I teach people all about growing their audience. So I'm going to title this as Grow. So you go on over here to text and then choose to add a heading, subheading, or a body. It doesn't really matter what you pick. And then you can go in here and pick your font. So I often use League Spartan in my branding. So I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to go in here and type in my title. So that is a bit small, so let's increase that and center. Now, if you want to change the color of your font, you go up here and you can select something that fits in better. So if you want to make matching covers for your Instagram story highlights, you can go ahead and click to copy the page, and then you can start from what you already created. So maybe instead of having text, I want to do a little icon instead. So let's go ahead and delete that. And then you can head on over into elements. So Canva has a ton of design elements and images you can use. So you can scroll down and see what type of icons and artwork you want to use. A lot of it is free. There are some that are paid and usually cost about $1 per each one. So that's totally up to you. There's a ton of free content you can find and use. So let's find an icon. So maybe instead of the grow one, I want to use this little leaf as my grow. And then I want to turn that into my icon. You can see here that there's certain images that are pro. Canva has a pro version that is paid, and you need to have that in order to use these. And there also will be some that show up as paid, as usually $1. And you can also search by free icons and just use the free ones. But once you're happy with your highlight covers, then make sure you go to File, hit Save, and then in the top right, click on Download. So you can download those as PNG files. And then we're gonna go into the next step, which is adding these covers to your Instagram stories highlights inside the Instagram app. And that's the end of the creation process. So next up, you need to add them to your Instagram highlights inside Instagram. But first, I'd love to know what you're featuring in your Instagram stories highlights. Are you teaching in there? Are you sharing testimonials, sharing information about your programs and services? What are you using it for? I'd love to hear, so leave a comment below. So once you have downloaded your covers, you can send them on over to your phone. Now, I normally just email them to myself, which I did beforehand, and then go in and open up Instagram. Now, inside Instagram, if you want to add your cover to a current stories highlight, then tap and hold on that highlight. Otherwise, you can click the plus icon and start a new one and add it in there. So to add it to this one that I already have, I'm going to tap and hold and then click edit highlight. Once you do that, you hit edit cover under the image and then go down to the bottom left of your images and select that little photo icon. That'll bring up your current images, and then you should find your cover that you created in Canva earlier. So you can adjust this and zoom in or out until you have something that you want. Once you're finished, hit done, and then hit done again, and done one more time. And there you have it. Your Instagram stories highlight cover is up and running. If you'd like to add a profitable online course to your business, but you have no idea where to get started, check out my profitable online course idea starter kit. And I will walk you through the process of coming up with an amazing course idea, one that you are knowledgeable about, that you're good at, and that people actually want and will pay for. Inside this guide, I also walk you through my quick validation process so you can actually pre-sell your course before you ever create it. That way you can confidently walk into the course creation process knowing that it's going to sell and knowing that you're not wasting your time on something that's going to flop. Also, if you want to join an amazing community of other coaches and creators just like you, I'd love to invite you to join my free exclusive Facebook group, the Course Boss Club. Now, inside, you not only get access to an amazing and supportive community, but I'll be in there every weekday dropping knowledge and my best tips and tricks on how you can grow and scale your online course business. Again, you can join that at the link in the description below. Check out these videos next on how you can take your online course business to the next level. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and share it with a friend who could also benefit.